Welcome to Retards in Cars Going Nowhere. Today our guest is the infamous Jameel Rawls, conspiracy researcher from Muskegon, Michigan. We'll be driving in a people carrier, spacious with only one retard sat in the front seat. Fake leather seats. This is actually the GTA London soundtrack. It's a song called Pump. It wasn't the song I was looking for, but it was perfect. Right, yeah, this is comedians. No, it's not. It's retards in cars. Without coffee, going nowhere, whatever. I'm afraid I just can't be bothered to do a video element for this. So you can watch along yourself if you want. The video I'm about to watch is called I'm Turning the 60th District Court of Muskegon County in the Washington FBI.
And I'm in the 60th District Court. Now, I had never even heard of Judge Raymond J. Castrava before. I never saw him before.
Peace be upon him.
About him. I didn't know that he used to be a prosecutor. I didn't even know anything about the 60th District Court. The only judge I ever dealt with was like on some speeding tickets like many years ago. I had no criminal record in Muskegon County.
This is all great. This is all just brilliant what he's about to go into. Listen to what he's saying, or not saying. Saying. Lying by omission, much.
Many years ago, I had no criminal record in Muskegon County, period. I had no felonies in Muskegon.
Well, I've got no criminal record in Australia.
County. I had no criminal record in Muskegon County.
Well, I've got none in the UK either.
I had some petty ass stuff, like speeding stuff, and fines for many years.
DUIs.
More in my area that were involved with this contract stalking bullshit and stuff, like speeding stuff, and fines for many years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So in Muskegon County, I had a clean criminal record.
Muskegon County.
In Muskegon County, there's neighbors that live next to me that had way more in my area that were involved with this contract stalking bullshit. They had way more criminal violations in Muskegon County than I did. There's sex offenders that live in the area that weren't even being...
So he's obviously still stalking people in his area, looking into them.
Followed around by the neighborhood watch group. There were sex offenders following me around. I've never been a fucking sex offender in my life. And
all in his head. He invents these roles on people. It's like an opera in his head. Except it's shit and boring and almost like Groundhog Day.
My experience at the 60th District Court was horrible. I had not been in jail in 11 years.
Mrs. Flower Girl, do you find Mr. Jamil to be an attractive gentleman? I do not, sir. That must have been pretty embarrassing, I must admit. I can't believe they actually did that in court.
10, 11 years, and I had nothing to do with any criminal activity. I'm an entertainer. I do conspiracy.
An entertainer? What?
Interviews, alternative research interviews.
He is actually, he's right.
With notable people, some of the people famous, some of the people not famous, some of the people I meet, some of the people I don't meet. I have fans.
Some of the people exist, some of them don't.
I have subscribers. I do interviews with rappers, entertainers. That's what I do, and it's not my fault.
Well, you re-upload them. You've done them.
That I was framed in Judge Raymond J. Castrava's court. And the thing that made me so mad is he knew he was prosecuting me for a crime I didn't commit, and he knew he was using the position of Freemasonry to do it in the courtroom, and the way he did it.
I don't like where this is going. I can't talk about this stuff.
Before I was arrested for a crime I didn't commit and I was being stalked and harassed, I had never went to a community mental health office in my life. I never had any community mental health issues.
Before I strangled my entire family and burned the house, I had never been accused
You know, I've always been intellectual and bright and articulate and able to
Articulate. That's why I don't call myself articulate, because I'm bound to say something that just.
Subject matter down really good. And so I got up into the courtroom.
No, you can't. Well, if you're so good, then why do you have to say the same things thousands of times on a million videos a day? I may be slightly exaggerating. And it is slightly at this point.
Saying, well, I think you're confused and you need to go to, you know, I think you may be, what do you say? He said, I've seen paranoid schizophrenia before.
This is interesting. This is something I didn't know, that the judge had also brought up, this paranoid schizophrenia thing. I mean, I think it's just a closed case at this point, isn't it? No pun intended. Unlike, I mean, everyone's saying it. Everyone's saying it. Everyone's saying that Jameel Rawls is a schizo.
Judge Raymond J. Castrava can't
Easy for you to say.
Psychology or psychiatry from the bench. A judge is not qualified to practice psychiatry or psychology.
He wasn't.
From a court bench.
You'd have to be getting paid to do that.
That's not their position. Their position is to practice law. And he was in that courtroom practicing psychology from the bench and psychiatry from the bench. And I was at my mother's. This is way after everything was finished. I was off probation. He sent a community mental health worker over to my mother's house, a police officer, talking about, I'm worried about Jamil. Judge Castrava.
We didn't know about that either, and it sounds like a pretty, like, bruh move, man. That's cool. Nice of the judge. Jamil needs help. Jamil could be normal before it's too late. It's only so long, man. It's only so long till it's just too late. Do you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be. He may be already too far gone now. But I mean, like, age-wise, and because it may be some road to recovery, so to speak.
Judge Castrava
road? The Obsoletist is talking about the road to Phoenix, Arizona.
Judge Castrava's actions were criminal. Okay, he was trying to misuse the resources of the community to penalize me for me being outspoken and using my constitutional rights and my free speech on the internet. I'll go on YouTube and do as much research as I fucking want to.
What's the problem?
I'm not going to be punished by a corrupt court system for using my constitutional right. As an American, it's my right. I don't know where the Obsoletist is from. He's from England, where the Freemasons in England run everything. I'm an American.
Stop
if I want to go on there and use my civil rights and my constitutional rights to do lectures and do interviews and talk about how...
Lectures? You've never done a lecture. He thinks he's Jordan Maxwell.
Frame, that's my business. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. And matter of fact, if I ever find out,
He's got like a green tongue.
Those people in the courthouse ever try to contact me, I'm going straight into the FBI office. I'm going to expose him. I'm going to go into the FBI, not in Grand Rapids. I'm going to go to the FBI office in Washington D.C.
Ah shit, yo!
Talk about the 60 district
court, we in trouble now, yo!
NAACP. Because what they did in there was Ku Klux Klan type activity. And I sat there and I watched the Jeffrey Willis arraignment, and I don't think Jeffrey Willis did it.
Does he mean the original KKK? Where groups of, like, citizens would gather together and lynch rapists and murderers and people who were, like, a danger to the community? Is it sort of like the polite, modern-day version where all his neighbours are just like, what the fuck? And of course he's just like, these people are harassing. I can't just shit in my lawn. These people are harassing me.
I don't think Jeffrey Willis kidnapped that girl. If he did kidnap that girl, they made some stuff up and fabricated some stuff to keep other people out of jail.
How happy do you think that Jeffrey Willis's biggest, like, defender is this dude? Do you think he ever Googles himself in jail or wherever he is? YouTubes? He's just like, ooh, Jameel Rawls. Who is this Jameel? Jeffrey Willis is white. Like, I Googled him for the first time the other day, and I may be racist. Well, no, I'm not actually, because the reason I assumed that he was black is because Jameel Rawls was defending him, and he'd mixed up the whole like racial justice thing or injustice with his framing and these racist ass crackers are just after me and stuff. But this other dude's like just some fucking sick deranged honky.
Because Jessica Herringa's mother, Shelley Herringa, Shelley Herringa sat there and said that handwriting and Jessica Herringa's purse was not her handwriting. And Jessica Herringa's boyfriend, I guess Dakota Dyer or whatever his name is, he was saying it was her handwriting, and Shelley Herringa was saying he's on drugs, he's high, he doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm not disrespecting Dakota, I don't know nothing about these people. But I'm just saying...
Listen to the fucking rambling, man. I tried to show somebody that I know some videos of Jamil the other day, and they were like, Izzy, they were like, what the fuck is he even saying? Like, it's too far, it's so far gone now that I can't even introduce people to him anymore. I guess, is it the law has gone so deep? It's like fucking Warhammer. You can't get into that. It's ridiculous. Like, people look at him now and it's like, you could realise within 2 videos that it's completely insane, but you think one thing and you tell people about like some of his past, they're just like, what the fuck? Oh great, the neighbours are fighting again. You won't be able to hear that on this microphone because it's too shit. Or too good, actually, isn't it? They've stopped. Oh, no. When I say neighbours, they're like 8 doors down. I heard a door slam. They've taken it inside. It's their immediate neighbour's problem now.
Listen to what Shelley Gaharian said about the evidence at the ExxonMobil gas station. It doesn't sound right to me. Like, I question, was Jessica Herringa even at the gas station, for one?
Will you leave this poor dead girl alone? He's stalking a dead girl. He's stalking her from beyond the grave. No. Wait, no. I don't know. How do you... He's stalking her into the grave?
About how
I'll stick
when
with
I
that.
got arrested, I was arrested in August.
Jeffrey Willis, he was arrested in August, so it's all connected, and I'm a big fat fucking retard, sat in a fucking car in fucking like 80 degrees fucking heat for 17 hours in a day, probably not drinking any water. He's got all these dry lips and his tongue there's big fucking white bits stuck to his fucking...
Tried to kidnap some 16-year-old girl in April. Then in May, he was arrested for it, and then they charged him after that with the Rebecca Blanck case. Then in September of 2016, he was charged with the Herringa case. There's something fishy about that Rebecca Blanck case, about how he was saying Jeffrey Willis was articulate and
Who else do we know that's articulate? Is this Jameel Rawls' way of like... Is he angry that someone else is getting credit for something that he did? He's trying to sort... Like, I want to know if Live were involved, and so people start like realising Jeffrey Willis isn't getting the victory. Of course, this is just like absolute... You know, it's just me, you know. Spitting nonsense. But like, or spitting theory. Because it's just weird. I was going to say there's no other way to explain his like obsession, but there is. He's a fruitcake. Which is something that I said to him, and then almost his entire vocabulary at this point is just made up of things that either I have said to him or other people have said to him, or he's heard people say. That Obsoletist, he's a fruitcake.
very intelligible, and he was explaining how they were switching the guns around in the evidence locker.
Intelligible.
The pistols around. The way he was explaining it made me really think, because I'm an independent researcher. I research police corruption. I research government corruption. I'm well aware of how foul and how frivolous and how petty and ignorant and criminal the government can be. I'm not going to hold my tongue for any fucking buddy. And so, you know.
I just come up with the best idea for a new video. I'm gonna write it down right now so I don't forget. Sorry, I have to do this. I've got this conspiracy theory that some people that they design keyboards to make like a certain noises per key, so that certain people can learn like what you type in just by listening. I'm sure that's a thing. That's the thing, right? I'm sure that's the thing with keypads on ATM machines as well. Don't be listening to what I'm typing. La 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 la. Jamil in. What was I gonna do? Oh, see, I've already almost forgot. Oh no. Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm not gonna, you know, I'm 30-something years old, and then my father's name was ruined. My father's name is Jameel Rawls. He was a
Stop saying it then. You ruined it. It goes on like, and that Live article, it ruined my family's name. It's like, yeah, because it was describing what his fucking ridiculous son did. I'm gonna wear my baseball cap on backwards forever.
Respected member of the black community in Muskegon Heights, Michigan. He was in the United States Marine Corps. He went in the Marine Corps in 1956. And even when I went to the NAACP meeting, when I met Timothy Matt, the people in the meeting even knew my father. My father had never been to prison. My father had immigrated to Muskegon after his family in Mississippi were getting persecuted by the Ku Klux Klan. And you know, my father
persecuted by the Ku Klux Klan. This is his pimp father, by the way. Well, my daddy was a pimp, right, Pimp Monk? Your father, yeah, boom. Verbatim.
Some of my family members are starting to look at stuff, and people are getting angry about it. You know, these people don't have a right to bring me into a courtroom and sit there and play a game with me, talking about Jamil trying to pull some woman out of a car, and then he sent her flowers and made YouTube videos about her. I didn't even know the woman in the courtroom. I had never seen the woman in my fucking life. They said the woman's name was Amanda Cherry, and she lived in Roosevelt Park, Michigan. I lived on Lauren Drive in Norton Shores. That's a whole different city. That woman didn't live across the street from me. The woman that I sent the flowers to lived across the street from me. I sent her flowers to a floral company. I was never in their yard. And the woman was 21 years old. And these people sat there in that courtroom, played a big game with me. Then they put in the newspaper that...
By the way, that cough doesn't sound good. Like, at all. Get that checked out, Jamil.
Timothy Matt was the prosecutor.
He did it the other day as well.
I met Timothy Matt at the NAACP, and me and Timothy Matt both agreed. He didn't even know what I was talking about. Like, I'm wondering, did he even who told Lynn Moore to put that in there? For the simple fact is, my prosecutor was Benjamin Lee Miedema, which is a 60th District Court prosecutor, a misdemeanor prosecutor. That was my trial. I was in the circuit court. See what I'm saying? And in the newspaper, they lied so much about so many different things. Like, and then they put this Obsoletist guy from the United Kingdom in the police report, and he sits there and talks about me and puts black transvestites on photographs of me all over the internet. There's people out there who will kill the Obsoletist for doing something
shit,
like
what?
That. You see what I'm saying? And his name is, he told me his name was Stephen Wordsworth. They're trying to pass him off as some entertainer. He's a fucking criminal. That's terrorism. To sit there and send people unwanted communications, send people threats. The 60th District Court
Just stop posting on YouTube then. I wouldn't be able to comment on your videos. Or hide me from your channel.
Involved with terrorism. The 60th District Court, Judge Castrava's name is in that article. The 60th District Court is involved with terrorism. They're involved with corruption.
What does he expect I do, by the way? Right, he makes like 17 videos of me every day. Like, hang on, I'll just click it. He's probably made new ones since I started doing this. So everyone were doing videos about him. You can't fucking keep up. So just today, I mean, this has been going on for weeks now, but just today, okay, there's probably about two or something. There's usually two, at least a day. The other day there was plenty. Oh, hang on, I've automatically went on the other day, so here's just a few from yesterday. One video, the Obsoletist is a homosexual. I can see it. Now this is another thing as well that I'm going to get into on the live stream. About how much he just wants me. Oh baby, you Barrett White. Hold on, let me get some of this. Oh, don't. Who's? Oh, not Bar White. It's Take Me to Some Congress thing. Can't get enough of your love. I bet I've never heard this song before, but it's. Oh yeah, I've heard this song.
Too much of anything is not good for you.
Does it go, can't get your love, baby?
I don't know about that.
Oh, yeah.
Many times we've loved and we've nothing. It's just not enough.
Oh, Jamil. Oh, Jamil. Come on. Burn in love. Man, I miss Barry White. I remember that was the first celebrity death where I was just, I don't know, it hit me like a real death. I wasn't crying or anything, I just meant, wow, someone I knew was dead. Like someone, like a big person in the culture and zeitgeist.
You know, I don't know what's going on in that damn courthouse.
But yeah, he keeps talking about he keeps using words like blow. He wants to blow my face out in front of my mama, which could be, of course, like hitting me with his giant fucking hamburger fists. And I mean, he's literally probably got hamburgers in his fists. Or you know, maybe he's gonna shoot me. But I think it's something deeper. I mean, this whole thing is just coming along now. He's obsessed with me, he's obsessed with traps and trannies. He loves himself a tranny, man. I think he's developed a fetish. Now he'll start using that word fetish. You know, I think the top sleeves has a fetish, because I don't have a fucking vocabulary, I can't think of my own fucking shit. So, the Obsoletist is a homosexual. I can see it. I'll blow the Obsoletist face out in front of his mama. How I got framed in... Oh, that wasn't about me. If I ever caught the Obsoletist follow me... Here's another one, look. I mean, what? Listen to this. I mean, obviously it's violent imagery as well. But it's also, like, especially to do with, like, what he has been involved in families and daughters and, you know, that whole... I mean, I think he's attracted to his own mother. And that's something else that I'll go into on the live stream. If I ever caught the Obsoletist follow me, I'd bust his head open in front of his mama and his daughter. Again, he's busting head. He's trying to convince me to... Hang on, wait, where is it? Come on. He's trying to... Oh. What are we gonna do, Jamil? We getting married in Beverly Hills, though. I don't want to stop playing Barry White now. I just want to play this all night. Copyright strike. Forgot about that. Anyway, where was it, Tom?
Then they told me Judge Castrava gave me
So yeah, he clearly wants to blow me.
5 years of probation on a misdemeanor and sat there saying... Oh,
He also said something like he wanted to see me suck 30 dicks or something. So that's an interesting thing to want. You know, I've had enemies over the years. Like, people I've actually hated in my life. And I don't think that's ever something I've wanted to see any of them do. Like, not at all. But then you got, I don't love traps. I'm not trap hunter. Boatman, wasn't that his name on YouPorn? Boatman.
Don't bother the family.
Don't.
I don't even. The family is following me around. The family spraying me and set me up using the community watch group.
Yeah.
And they were involved with all the neighbors of Lauren Drive.
And they say, and now everybody knows this is Muskegon. Now everybody's starting to realise this stuff. It's like, no one's starting to realise it. You're fucking crazy. More people than ever are watching my fucking videos about you.
There's a police officer involved with it, a corrections officer, a naval recruiter, and all the other neighbors. The Quick family, all these people on Lauren Drive were involved with it. And they had little roles. They still do it to this day. If I go over there right now, they'll be doing it. And so...
Yeah, sure they will. Remember those homies at the street party? They're all out there. All my homies. Just spinning around in the street in his own.
That courtroom is corrupt. And I hope the FBI in Washington, D.C.
Your brain is corrupt, mate.
Raised that courtroom. I was set up to be
Error.
on
Error.
a famous street.
Blue screen.
Hollywood Boulevard in Whitley. And at Motel 6, I was set up to be murdered. And the people...
The track must have skipped there. Do you see where the track skipped? It's going on about... the record skipped. The pin, or whatever you call it, literally just flipped to the other side of the record again. Does that quite often. It's talking about one thing then. Hollywood Boulevard and Jordan Maxwell and I was getting gangstogged and Lou Rawls and...
were involved with the same people following me around that framed me. And I know about it. I'm talking to the NAACP about it. I don't know what's going on in that courtroom, but these people sit there and like
IDOT. Oh no! Oh, hang on, stop! I need to stop that because I tried to make a joke, and I made myself look like a fucking moron. I was going to say that IDIOT, talking to NAACP, and I said that I don't remember what I said. IDOT. The EDIT. I did.
Was she never kidnapped? Is she paranoid? She was never kidnapped?
His face then. He's going so crazy. Listen to him. Listen to him rage.
People sit there and like was Jessica Herringa was Jessica Herringa paranoid schizophrenic? Was she never kidnapped? Is she paranoid? She was never kidnapped?
He's now comparing himself to Jessica.
That's the kind of game. That's the kind of mindset and game that these people play. It's a small town in Michigan. And it's the Freemasons doing it, and they sit there and pretend like people don't know what they're talking about.
Shut up, fatty. Just shut up a second. I'm gonna watch another video. The Obsoletist isn't... Oh, this one's great. This one's called The Obsoletist isn't half the man Jameel Rawls is, and his whole family knows it.
Okay, so in the middle of 2015, when the Obsoletist character that's in my Live ad contacted me, he claimed his name was Stephen.
There's a special surprise in this video.
Wordsworth. He told me his grandfather was a Freemason.
I'll point it out.
Okay.
When it happens.
And then he went on to ask me that I want to do some interviews with him about Jordan Maxwell. I said no. It's something about people in England I just don't like. It's not that I have anything against English people, but it's just the mannerisms, the attitudes of a lot of English people. Or maybe it's not even English people. Maybe it's just my interpretation based on this character, the Obsoletist. He gives me a bad vibe.
Oh no, I've ruined the name of English people.
Where he comes from.
Oh, hoopty-poo.
It just felt like he was a little bitch.
Special moment.
Off gate. And I don't like little bitch ass.
Special moment in the background.
I was sitting there listening to him, reading his emails. I said, I don't know.
Hello, Jamil. Hello, Jamil. He doesn't even see me.
He had some sort of attitude and started making these silly ass weird videos about me.
I literally wave at him. I drive back behind Jamil in the background and literally wave at him. And he sat there fucking prattling on for fucking hours in one of 8 parking spots he hangs out at and just sits for hours.
One of the first things I was doing after he emailed me is I was making interviews about basically about my conceptualization, my perception of interracial dating in America, And this is where the Obsoletist falls in the category of mystery. He keeps using weird transvestites under my name, and I don't know if his mother was having an affair with somebody who looked like me, or somebody who was
I
mixed,
hope not.
or somebody who was colored, or
Mixed? Bitch, like everyone in my family has darker skin than you. Every one of them. You're the lightest white man I've ever, black man I've ever seen.
black.
Like, no one's getting offended, like, thinking, oh, shit, you ain't the cause of no fucking civil rights fucking thing, alright? Right now you look like a white skinhead. Or like a Mexican at best.
He tended to start talking about me real bad when I started talking about,
Look at his chest. Look at his hairy chest. That's a white man's hairy chest. Black men have like that thick curly...
black men dating white women and white women dating black men. I was talking about communism. And, like, maybe the Obsoletist's mother, you know, used to cheat on his father with colored guys.
No, that's not like what happens in nice places. That's not what our families are like. You're the one with like, I got like 90 brothers. Because your dad was just, you know, fucking everything going. And your mum was like... I mean, that's the hilarious thing. Let's not bring the mothers into this. But it's clear where Jamil comes from. His mama was a baby mama.
Or something, and the Obsoletist grew up watching, you know, other men of other ethnicities walk in and out of his home in front of him with his mother.
Jamone and Jermaine and Signpost.
And so he comes along and sees me, and he has some sort of obsession with me on YouTube where he can't keep his eyes off me. And I can tell he's a bitch. Like, I can tell by the way Obsoletist talks, he's a bitch. He's the type of person, if you saw him in public...
Does a man who tuts all that much sound like a bitch to you?
He wouldn't even say nothing to you. He'd act like he didn't know you. He's
Oh,
a
I'd
straight
say
bitch.
something.
He's been a straight bitch his whole
It's my fucking dream to see you.
life, you know. It'd take 10 Obsoletists to confront me in public. It'd take 10 Obsoletists.
Why?
To do that, you know, because all of them are bitches. And so the main thing is they put him after I was...
Wait, I skipped through too much of that then.
He's a bitch. He's the type of person, if you saw him in public, he wouldn't even say nothing to you. He'd act like he didn't know you. He's a straight
Here
bitch.
comes Linguist. The great, the man who I can articulate myself.
Bitch. He's been a straight bitch his whole life, you know. It'd take 10 Obsoletists to
Obsoletists, and then he repeats it.
confront me in public. It'd take 10 Obsoletists to do...
Obsoletists. The plural, the correct plural is of course obsoleti. The obsoleti. It would take 10 obsoleti.
do that, you know, because all of them are bitches. And
As if there's like 10 of us. I love that idea.
so the main thing is they put him, after I was framed for a crime I didn't commit, they put him in the newspaper, and then he's in the newspaper talking crazy. Like,
Convicted is what I'd use. I was framed for sounds better than convicted.
and, you know, my whole thing is, what's a little bitch from Essex, England doing worried about some stuff in,
I'd agree with that.
over in Michigan, Muskegon, Michigan. What the fuck is some little bitch from Essex,
Yeah,
England?
man, that
gotta
fucking
do
bitch from
anything
Essex,
going on
England.
Over where I live at, or got anything to do with me? That's number
Everyone
one.
from Essex, England's a
What the fuck does
bitch.
some little bitch in England have to do with me?
Oh, bitch!
So, and you know, when I say
What's
bitch,
some like white Muskegon guy doing like stalking girls and claiming to be like black and part of the NAACP?
I say that because I tell his mama he's a bitch. I tell his grandfather he's a bitch. I tell...
Yeah, but like, he's obsessed with like mamas. Obviously, again, he's in love with his mother, and that's like where he thinks that it's the be all and end all of everybody's life.
tell Queen of England doesn't have any goddamn authority over me or the Freemasons of London or none
Whoa,
of
whoa, whoa, whoa! Leave the fucking. Did he just say the fucking Queen is a bitch?
that. Because I tell his mama he's a bitch. I tell his grandfather he's a bitch. I tell the Queen of England he's a bitch.
Yeah, but you're. Well, guess what? Since he insulted the Queen, I can't stand for that. Your dad was a deadbeat who left you and didn't care.
You know, the Queen of England doesn't have any goddamn authority over me or the Freemasons of London or none, Jack the Ripper or whatever the fuck they're going through over there. They don't got nothing authority to me. I tell his whole country he's a bitch. You know, that's how I feel about it. And so I tell the whole country he's a bitch. The whole United Kingdom, Scotland, Ireland, I'll tell all of them he's a bitch. You know, and they know he's a bitch. They're probably over there saying, that Jamil lad is right. That Mick is a bitch. They're probably over there calling him a bitch right now.
Yeah, they probably are, aren't
When
they?
we see him in the street.
Yeah. He's developing more and more white stuff on his lip. It's just sort of like forming as he sits there, probably in, like, once again, the insanely hot car.
Fucking his ass like he's a little bitch.
Oh, where'd that come from?
The street, we see him in the street fucking his ass like he's a little bitch.
I ain't your mother. Keep those thoughts
And-
out of your head.
So that's number one. But now, on a different note, so this guy, like, fucked Obsoletist.
Whoa, what? That's not very nice.
Chris Gristle, he contacted me on YouTube.
I don't want to know about fucking Chris Gristle. He exposed you as a fucking fraud, is what he did. He got Jameel Rawls to sell out on a video. Check it out. Just search Jameel Rawls sells out. He rings him up. He poses as a member of a gang stalking, like, affiliated, I don't know, group working from the Fusion Centre, and Jameel Rawls sells out over the phone.
Want to come? Like, I was trying to get it.
And then now he claims that I knew all along. I was trying to catch them out. I was smart as a cat. I didn't just say, fuck you motherfuckers. I know this is some sort of fucking bullshit joke. Stop fucking with me. I went along with it.
Really a gang stalker, see what was going on, and it's not a big deal. He made like one video about me. I mean, it's a big deal to me, but fuck him though. But I don't really. It's not Obsoletist character, man.
He is obsessed with me. He wants my big dick so much.
Bitch. Now, getting out of that, why is Lynn Moore at M Live why did Lynn Moore at M Live put this man on my newspaper article? And he's sitting there
Because she's my fiancée.
making every derogatory video. I wasn't even thinking about the Obsoletist. I wasn't even thinking about the Obsoletist bitch ass. And he's on there every 5 minutes.
Oh, now he's thinking about my bitch ass, though, isn't he? Can't stop thinking about my bitch ass. I want to see him get fucked in that ass. I want to see the Obsoletist get fucked in the ass. I want to see him suck 30 dicks. I want to see my mama suck his dick in front of his daughter.
I mean, where is this man at? Where does he live? Can the people of the United Kingdom please tell me where this man's family grew up at, where they live at?
I couldn't find him on Tinder.
Ask these people, ask Obsoletist's father and mother why their son's a bitch and won't stay off of YouTube.
I love that. That's almost like he looks really depressed at that moment. I think he sort of realizes that, like, he's kind of talking about himself right there.
Their mother,
I mean, he said this and then he literally uploaded like 30 videos right after this.
why their son's a bitch and won't stay off of YouTube.
And looks sadly at the floor as he's like, oh yeah, I went to jail because of YouTube.
That's how I feel about it. And another thing is this.
Reset.
What is the Obsoletist? Was he in Muskegon? Does he have
That
something
could have been a whole new video. Right there, look, this is like, that could have been a... Watch, just imagine this is a new video.
You know?
Hang on, wait, starting now.
That's how I feel about it. And another thing is this. What is the obsolete? Was he in Muskegon? Does he have something to do with this Jeffrey Willis character? Was obsolete a friend of Jeff? Or was he a friend of the people who framed Jeffrey Willis? You know? From the ExxonMobil gas station?
I'm the son of the judge.
Look, that was like obviously his grandfather right there.
Now he's filming
That's
some
like
guy that walked
father
past.
right
It's
Looking like a bitch just like Obsolete.
Absolute's father right
And
there.
so, you know, and then the area I live at, these people lied in the courtroom so bad, this Obsoletist character, he can't get on YouTube and say anything about these people. He won't talk anything that makes any sense. He'll take my name and put Jameel Rawls and Jamil Cartel Rawls all over the damn internet, which makes no fucking sense whatsoever. He doesn't even know me, and then he'll sit there and speak on all sorts of irrelevant fucking stuff. Why doesn't he have any pictures of Judge Castrava? You know, he's a little bitch. He's taking photos.
Because Judge, whatever his name is, doesn't make like 90 videos a day on YouTube and post them under like 6 different accounts mentioning me. I might mention him if he did.
Me and putting pictures of girls' makeup on me and stuff like that. I'll slap the fuck out of the Obsoletist I ever seen him. I mean, I wish the Obsoletist would come around me. I'd slap the fuck out of his little bitch ass.
No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
I'd break that little motherfucker's head through a window. He ever walks up to me and tries to follow me. He ever tries to follow me around and intimidate me, I'll fuck his little bitch ass up. You know? He must be getting paid off by the post. Where did he get the police reports about me? The police department is involved with this Obsoletist character. You know, that's just like Jeffrey Willis at his sentencing. He said Norton Shores Police Department was corrupt. They use an old boy code to cover stuff up. They covered my case up.
How long is this video? I've been doing this for 40 minutes, right? This is just like, these are 2 videos of just countless videos. For days now he's been sat in this car.
With my neighbors, the woman Robin Stuka and Detective Kyle Neer and Judge Castrava, they framed me in 60th District Court. Talking about trying to pull some woman out of a car and send her flowers.
I think I might have to send all these videos to that Detective Carl.
YouTube videos, and the woman that came into the courtroom, man, Cherry, I never even seen her before in my life, and she didn't live in Norton Shores or on Lauren Drive. She lived in Roosevelt Park, and she doesn't even look like them. She doesn't have the same last name as them. She came in there, she was skinny, she had buck teeth, she wasn't even attractive. Not to me. I didn't see nothing attractive about her, and
You know, it's just a spiteful thing that he's saying because she said that about him. Do you find him attractive? Nope. It was the most humiliating thing in my entire life.
She wasn't my type, and so they had a daughter. They kept following me everywhere. And
I bet she said that as well. I bet she said he's not my type because she'd have felt bad about, like...
They made some fucking YouTube videos about it, and they had the police on my house tell me I tried to pull some girl out of a car. And Amanda Cherry, and then I sent her flowers. Man, why would I be sending flowers to a house across the street for a woman who doesn't even live in the fucking city, and that's not even their daughter?
You could have finished that sentence at, why the fuck would I be sending flowers to a woman across the street? That's the real question. That's what you should have stopped and started asking yourself.
Oh, that whole court thing was a show trial. You know, and Obsolete was part of the whole thing.
End of vid. End of vid. Oh, dare I watch one more? I really just shouldn't. It's so late. What the fuck is that noise? Let's have a quick look. Has he uploaded a new one? It's always good to check if he's uploaded a new one. This time of night he's just uploading like a wild man. Left and fucking right, man. You can't keep up. No, so there must be, we'll watch this one just because he really wants to just deep throat me.
Another thing is, who the fuck would have time to sit on YouTube?
I'll turn you out, Jamil. I'll turn you out.
Country, and take somebody's videos you don't even fucking know, and sit there and do a spin interpretation and get paid under the table to harass the person. That's how I know M Live and Central District Court. they're involved with this stuff with the Obsoletist, because why would they put him in the newspaper, seeing how vulgar and filthy he is, all the disrespectful ass stuff he said about me on the internet before they put him in the newspaper? Wouldn't you be uncomfortable putting somebody in a newspaper like that unless you were reassured that they were some sort of agent or FBI bitch? So that's what the Obsoletist is. It's some sort of informant. And he didn't even call Silent Observer on me. Just like I was saying, I think Jeffrey Wills was framed at the city district court, just like I was during his arraignment. And but the Obsoletist didn't even call Silent Observer, but he's still claiming he did. So he's
I'm not. He goes on. He keeps sending me comments on what. Read them. Read them. I never, ever claimed that. I sent an email to the Muskegon, the police department or whatever it is, the police department that's kind of close to where you live. Literally email them. Okay, I found the contact page on the website. I emailed them. I didn't go on some Silent Observer website or whatever. And all I did, I emailed them about a page explaining that I didn't think that you were dangerous intentionally, but you were crazy and you'd become obsessed with these women and that family, and you were just posting endless videos about them, and they had no idea. And I sent them an email warning them, and together everyone sent their emails. Well, I'd found out that apparently they'd been trying to contact the police for a long time, since the first time you sent them flowers, which you always conveniently leave out that you were already warned not to send the family flowers. And he did it anyway. So, the Obsoletist, he asked me for an interview. He's just some sort of bitch, and I said no because I don't like people from England. Hooty tooty. It's like, nah, that's not what happened at all. It's like, that's what happened originally, and then we did email each other, and you were nice, until you started making. First of all, I had a big email conversation with him about how he should look for a job, and basically because he was sick of. He was sick of lots of things in his life at that point. And I said, you're just in a rut. You need to just get yourself, even if it's a terrible job, just get yourself out there. You'll meet people. I thought if he met people at jobs, because, you meet people at jobs, he'd stop the insanity that was basically getting worse with his isolation. And he proper got into it. He was like, oh yeah. And he was going for it, and he made loads of videos of the places he's going to be handing in his job applications, and sheets of paper describing himself or what he could contribute or whatever he was fucking doing. And then it accumulated. No, it didn't accumulate. What the fuck? It is far too late. It's 3:42 a.m. I shouldn't be awake, okay? But anyway, he ended up in the woods making this video about how it was ridiculous. Basically, he needed to escape civilization, and he was going to go live back in go live in the woods, and the people that he'd find them in the woods. Don't know who these people were. And then he started obsessing over this girl again, who he'd said that he'd met twice before. And in one of our email exchanges, I said you shouldn't send her flowers. And that it was creepy that he kept using pictures of little cartoon girls in his videos about her. I just say, it just looks bad. And that was it. That was the end of the relationship. Suddenly, I'm fucking a horrific person. They made a video about me. But once again, just reversing all the fucking shit I said about him. Or to him rather. So I didn't make that public. I just said said it to him in an email. Just fucking, at the very least, you shouldn't be fucking uploading this stuff. It's gonna get you into trouble, funnily enough. And you know, then he makes a video. It's like the Obsoletist is obsessed with. I think the Obsoletist is obsessed with little girls, because he made a, ironically, despite the fact that now I'm a homosexual. Because he's talking about, because he literally says, well, because I pointed out the fact that he was using these cartoon pictures. And you know, that was when I was just kind of like, well, fuck this guy then. And I didn't give a fuck from then on.
Informant, you gotta imagine what other activity is he involved with. Look at all the other people on YouTube he's talking about. He does multiple videos about me, but only does 1 or 2 videos about all these other people. What the fuck? Who is
Because you're like extra retarded. Plus, I'd stopped making videos about you, but then you started making videos about me. So what am I gonna do? Just not make videos about you? You're fucking stupid.
That bitch. Why is he getting paid on the table to do it? If he walked up to me trying to flex on me, I'll blow his goddamn motherfucking mouth out.
I'll blow his goddamn motherfucking mouth out.
Any bitch like the Obsoletist will walk up to me asking me some questions or asking me...
You're a fucking fat guy with skinny legs, mate. A fucking leg kick would cripple you. Right in that crust that knee. You'd go down like a sack of fucking shit.
Blow his goddamn fucking mouth out.
You just don't want him stumbling on top of you, though. Like fucking like 500 pounds. You hit him right and he just does that fucking thing where they fall forwards running. Just grabs onto you around the fucking ruffs of your fucking collar. And he's just on top of you. Ugh. It's that fucking greasy fucking being sat in his room doing fucking 900 videos smell. Anyway, this is just a little. It was supposed to be a little like 10-minute video. It's been an hour. You've been spoiled. Sorry if it wasn't funny. Join me for the stream on Sunday.